What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Buddy Streeper, and I am from Fort Nelson, Canada.
What has been your favorite experience at the Ferrandi?
That's a really good question. My favorite experience at the Rondy is what we're doing right now. Standing on the avenue, looking at the beautiful trail, visiting with past mushers, and meeting junior people that are coming up in the sport.
How do you feel about competing in such a big race?
Fortunate. I feel very fortunate to have that opportunity. I feel lucky, and I'm really happy to have that opportunity.
What do you do to prepare your dog for this special event?
So some things that I did different for this race is on my trail at home, I put some obstacles. I put some scarecrow mannequins. I put some hay bales. I put some fences on some turns and some different. I built a little tunnel, like a tent that the dogs have to run under. Those are some of the special training that I did for this race.
Can you share a fun story about a past Ferrandi race?
Can I share a fun story about the past for Rondy race? Absolutely. Um, there's lots. There's lots. There's lots with moose. Like, I think that's kind of interesting when you see the moose out there and the animals. Oh, here's one. One year just before Tudor, the trail, once you go over Northern Lights, you kind of go around the back of a corner and it's on the Chester Creek bike path. So it's really, really good. And a vehicle had gotten on the trail. A vehicle had driven on the trail. So there was like a van, like a passenger van, and parked directly on the middle of the trail. All the tires were stuck, and it was kind of on a turn, so I didn't really see it and know I was coming up to it. It was around a little bend, and boom, it was right there. So that was quite a surprise. I can't seem to practice to have parked vehicles on my trail, but that one was kind of a funny story.
What do you think makes the Ferrandi different from other races?
I think the downtown start, running on the streets in the city, this, like, when I look down the trail right here, I see all these stop lights, and not very many places you can just blow right through a red light. So I think that makes this race pretty special that we get to run in the city.
How do you handle the cold weather during the race?
How do I handle the cold weather? I used, what did I wear? I have lots of neck warmers, and I always make sure that I take a fresh, dry pair of gloves. And oftentimes I do a lot of wiggling my fingers and wiggling my toes. That's how I stay warm.
What's the strategy for the sprint races at the Ferrandi?
My strategies for the sprint race is to uh, run a very consistent speed for the race. I don't want to go real fast and then slow. I want to kind of go basically the same speed most of the run, and if I can, finish strong.
Who are you most excited to race against this year?
Who am I most excited to race against this year? I really like racing against new mushers, people that I haven't raced with before, especially not in this race. And I think this year there's 5 or 6 new mushers, or new mushers to this race, and a lot of them are fairly young. A lot of them are in their 20s, so it's fun to race against rookie mushers in this race in their first for rendezvous.
How do you celebrate after finishing a race at Ferrandi?
How do we celebrate? Well, we ordered some cheesecake and red velvet cake last night. So we had some real fancy dessert after yesterday's run.
What advice would you give to young mushers looking to participate at the Ferrandi?
I would say do it. Go for it. Um, a lot of people say I want to wait till next year, or, I'm not quite ready. I would really anticipate getting that first year started, and then the next year will be a little bit easier. So if you want to do it, try it immediately. One of these young teams come from Minnesota, and she was not sure if she was going to do it, and I'm really happy that she did, because now her team is so much better for next year, and she started the process of improving here because she did it first. So if you want to do it, go for it.
That's it.
Well, thank you very much for your questions.